Bandit here, bandit here, bandit here. I'm back. I'm back. I just got off the phone with my sister. And it was an interesting conversation. I looked at my guy, Mr. Elite, today. He was talking about some things, MGTOW things. You know, I try to stay sharp on my MGTOW education and red pill education. And we had an interesting discussion with all the things that's going on in the world right now. Yep, this is my new bandit mask, representing the military, you know what I'm saying? Representing, that Marine Corps, hoorah. But anyway. Yeah. So she calls me and we had a discussion. Now this is my baby. This is my younger sister. She's the baby. 23 years old. And she lives at home with mama. 2 kids. Single mom. She has a new boyfriend. I think my nephew is 2. And her daughter is 1. So back-to-back kids. And she has a boyfriend, a new boyfriend. Which is she's grown, women gonna make the decisions they make. And she was telling me how her mother was fighting with her and it's getting physical. And I just simply told her, I said, listen, you put yourself in a situation where you had back-to-back children by 23 years old, and you put yourself in a situation where you have to be subjected to your mother. And it's going to be hard for you. Especially when you have a mother that you don't get along with and you have to live with her. And I was just trying to explain to her that your mother is a bit jealous, because she said her mother was jealous. And I'm getting to a point, just bear with me, I'm getting to a point about women and how women navigate. Okay, now her mother, I've been knowing a long time. My dad was with her when she was young. And, my dad got kids everywhere. That's just the way he is. But her mother was a bit of a beauty queen when she was in high school. She was a majorette, cheerleader. Beautiful woman in her day. But now, she's overweight. Really overweight. And she is 54 years old with a 23-year-old daughter. Okay? And her mother is remarried. So you have a new husband, and now you have a 23-year-old younger version of yourself walking around the house. Okay? Now, I don't care what women say. They know what they look like in the mirror. They know when they have let themselves go. And when they see their daughters, they become jealous. Why? Because they're not getting that attention anymore. And that's what women need to understand. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. Women know once they reach a certain age and a certain look, it's over. Especially when you have kids, which she have 3 kids by 3 different men. Her mother do. Okay? So her value is not high. Number 1, you're overweight. Number 2, you have 3 kids by 3 different men. Number 3, you're in your 50s. You're not on the market anymore. But your 23-year-old daughter, however, she's still young. That's why my sister was able to get a boyfriend while having a 2 and 1 year old. And that's what I was explaining to her on the phone. And here is the big thing about it. Her mother is jealous because now she is out the market. She's married to a man. He's overweight. He's a truck driver. So that would not ever be her first choice. Because I'm telling you, this woman used to be a beauty queen. So now she have to settle for what she can get. And I try to tell women this. See, when you're young, you think you have all the time in the world to do dumb shit. And I wasn't going to curse, but I am. Because the point needs to be made. You have these women out here that think they can have it all. They can just go through their 20s, go through their 30s being idiots. Okay? Sleeping with a guy because you might like his shoes, or you might like his body, or you might like his hair texture. You might like the fact that he's a tall guy. He's athletic. But you're not getting with that man in hopes of being secure. You're not getting with that man in hopes of him taking care of you and you being loyal and faithful to that man and doing what it takes to honor him, obey, and respect him. So you're not getting it for that. A lot of you women out there are getting dug out by men you just, smoke out with. He's chaotic, because most women are chaotic. I think all women are chaotic. But I'm a bit extreme. So anybody who brings chaos in your life, you're with it. You're fine. And that's not good. So I had to explain to my sister, this is why your mother is angry. She's with a man she's not happy with, but had to settle with, because no woman wants to grow old alone. It's a pathetic thing for a woman to grow old alone. Women outlive men by almost 10 years, if not more. That's a long time if you waste your time being in the streets, doing what you want to do, sleeping around, and then you wake up, you're 45 years old, and you're alone, and you just have kids, and you have no man to care for you. So just think about it. 45 to 70, 75 years old, and sometimes 80 or more, you're alone or by yourself. And if you do get with a man, it's a booty call. It's just for sex. No love, nobody caring about you. When he's done, he's gone. That's your life, ladies. If you waste your value, which is your youth and your beauty. Women seem to think that they bring a lot to the table. No, women don't bring a lot to the table. There are two major things that women bring to the table. That's their youth and their beauty. Once that goes, you could talk about all the degrees you have. You could talk about how many cars and a house and all that crap. There are a lot of women out there who have millions of dollars and they by themselves. Just ask Charlize Theron. Charlize, or whatever her name is, Theron. Just ask her. She was a beauty queen too. But now she's in her late 40s. And haven't been in a serious relationship since 2014. And this woman is a millionaire. So it doesn't matter about a woman's money. It doesn't matter about what a woman have. Because a woman is not judged based on what she possesses. That's a man. And women are getting it confused today. Thinking because they got a good job, because they got a fancy car, or they making this money, And they can go out and hang out with the girls and take girls trips, and they think they all high and mighty. But they're not judged by how much money or their career or how many degrees they have. Women are not judged by that. A rich man can meet a woman at Chick-fil-A on a cash register. And if she's a young beauty queen, he will take her ass out of that Chick-fil-A. Because she's not being judged because she worked at Chick-fil-A on a cash register. But if a beauty queen, female that's beautiful, walks in that same Chick-fil-A and see that man working on fries, or he making chicken sandwiches, and if she have all the money in the world, she's not going to take that man out of Chick-fil-A. She's not going to do it. Because he's judged based on his production. He can be fine all outdoors. And she might get with him and play with him if he's just that fine to her. Yeah, she'll play with him and toy with him and sex him. Sure she will. But in the back of her mind, she's going to be like, this just a toy. Because he's not going to be looked at as a man. A man produce. He owns shit. He possesses shit. That's why when you see a man in a nice car and jewelry on and a pocket full of money and got his business in order, women are turned on by that. It's attractive. It humbles women. Women are not humbled getting with a man who don't have his shit together. You're going to be talked about like a dog. You're going to have to put up with shit. Her mouth. You're not going to be able to be the man you're supposed to be if you don't have your shit together. You can be fine as hell as a man. Ripped up, muscled up. But if you don't have any finance or have your own shit in order, that woman going to do you real dirty. And she will remind you, you're nothing but a pretty face. You're nothing but a handsome body. You bring nothing to the table. And men need to get that through their heads. There's too many fashion-ass men out here today who want to have their damn, the shoes got to be crisp. The damn clothes got to be, you have to be your attire and all that. Men are not meant to be out here trying to be this pretty thing. Take a damn shower. Put you some damn jeans and a shirt on. Take care of your skin. Yeah, I agree with all that. Men should take care of themselves. But he shouldn't be all into that shit like women. It's time to get back to manhood. And basically what I was saying about my sister, I told my sister, you're 23 years old. You're still young. There are going to be a lot of guys out there, even though you have 2 kids, going to play with you. You're still young. There's a woman somewhere, she got 15 kids. Guess what? She done had number 16. Yeah. She had 15 kids. They did a video. It went viral. They was all in a hotel room. The white people came and got her a van, got her a house to accommodate all her kids. And I think she lost that house too. But anyway, she ended up getting pregnant again with number 16. What does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? There's always some man out there. If you spread your legs, women, they're going to go in. And it's not because men are bad. It's because it's human nature. That man don't know when the next time he's going to get a piece. Men like sex. Women like sex. The only difference is the more sex women have, with multiple partners, their value goes down. Men value don't go down. Typically, the more women men get, the more women want to get with him. Just as Future. Just ask Future. He's in a limelight. Limelight. He's in the limelight. Women know he sleep around and don't do nothing for his children. That's allegedly not do something for his kids, because I don't believe that. They always trying to discredit men. It's not my place to say that he don't care about his kids. I won't say it. But I will say this. Women still sleeping with him. None of those women stop and say, hey, you got baby mamas everywhere. I'm not sleeping with you without protection. And they won't say, hey, I'm not sleeping with you at all because you're nasty. No. You know why? Because he owned and he possessed things. He produced. He got money in the bank. Real money. See? So feminism have lied. They want to tell men not to objectify women while women objectifying themselves. So you want men to treat you better than you treat yourself? Now, I don't care if a woman don't like me when she see me, or don't want to give me any play, because a woman don't validate me. You have a lot of men out here. They get frustrated when they don't get female attention. It don't bother me. It don't, because a woman should never validate a man. Men validate women. Okay? Men are the God on earth. We are the gods on earth. We're the leaders, the protectors, the builders. See all this modernized crap about equality? That's all BS. This so-called partnership. Now, a husband and wife, they calling themselves partners, which is a gay term, because that's what gay people and lesbians call themselves. That's my partner. Now you have heterosexuals walking around talking about partner because they want to associate that with equality. See, it's all BS. You know, this corona virus thing, you have the liberals, they're using all this at their advantage. You have a lot of people right now living high on the hog of other people's suffering, and they're using this coronavirus to do it. Yeah. And it's a shame the way people think today. I wouldn't even think about getting into a relationship. I really wouldn't. I have a female that I talk to from time to time. I'm still a man. But relationship, serious, long term and all that, no. No. Because the laws don't work for you men. I'm going to keep hitting it home. I know men, you want respect. Men out there, you want respect. I know it. But you won't get respect because your mind is not in the right place. It's not. Anytime artists like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, Meg the male horse, can get 70, 80 million taps online because they talking about a wet ass, P sleeve, like Coach Greg Adams say. Your mind is not in the right place. You're not thinking about what it is that you need to do for as being a man. And it's not good. It's not good. So men, I talked to my sister today and I just let her know. You're 23 years old with 2 kids by another man, a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. Your daughter 1 and your son is 2 and you got a new boyfriend. Do that make sense? Do that make sense? That young girl, that young 2-year-old girl in Houston, Texas, they just arrested the mom and her boyfriend. The real father only seen his daughter once. But I'm assuming that they'll blame the father for that one. While the new boyfriend can be around your damn kids more than the real father can. See, I went through that with my daughter. And now it's a strange relationship between my daughter and I. Why? Because her mother pumped all that evilness into her, and now she has no love from which she came, from me. Her mother had her, but she came from me. I dropped the seed. Those lungs, that heartbeat, everything she have came from me. The love come from the man, come from the father. And if you men don't get it together and understand what your worth is, then this country is going straight down. I'm driving to work yesterday. There were 2 Armenian chicks walking across the street, across the crosswalk. This guy pulled up. He got an orange Challenger. I got a Dodge Charger. So we side by side. The Armenian chicks, 2 chicks, they were fine. Yes, they were. Tight jeans on. They were in shape. Looked like models. Everything was in the perfect places. They were fine. But you know the difference between me and the guy that was driving the Dodge Challenger? The difference was this. He pulled his window down and started, Hey, what's going on? What's up, ladies? What's going on tonight? How can I get with you? How can I chill with you? You got a fat ass, girl. That's what he said. Damn, you fine. Damn, you got a fat ass. And you know what I did? I was looking at that red light and waiting on it to turn green because I wasn't going to give any type of attention to a pair of girls that have been getting attention all that day. See, he wasn't the only one to scream and yell at those girls. Those girls, all they did was laugh at him. They walked across the street, looked back, and they just shook their head and laughed. But he validated them. He boosted their ego up so high. But you know what? They wasn't concentrating on what he was saying. They looked at me at that red light and was wondering why I wasn't doing the same thing. See, I'm stoic. I'm a man. One thing about me, I'm not going to act like I have never seen ass before. You have to come with a little bit more than that for me. I'm not going to be telling a woman the same damn shit she been hearing all that damn day. But the guy on my right, he couldn't help himself. And that's what's driving men today. Ass. 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 So, you can have MGTOW, and I'm for MGTOW. I'm more MGTOW than anything. I'm red-pilled, but I'm MGTOW. I believe in men going their own way. I believe it to the core. But I'm a man, and when opportunity comes for me to have a night with a female, to do my thing as a man, it's going to be on my terms, not hers. It's going to be on my terms, not hers. And that's what men don't get today, especially the young men. Men, it have to be on your terms. What's wrong with that? That will let women know, hey, this guy right here, he got his shit in order. He ain't putting up with my shit. Men, you have to start walking that way. MGTOW can be that way. It's that way. You think MGTOW men don't get laid? They do. That's part of going your own way. You going your way. You're doing it the way you want to do it. MGTOW don't mean that you don't have sex no more, that you don't like women no more, that you don't screw. No. MGTOW means you do things your way. You go your way. Anything else is a shaming tactic. MGTOW is basically this. We're not going to be subjected to the government. We're not going to be subjected to the state. No marriage. No making children. No cohabitation. It don't say anything about we won't get our freak on. Because we will. And it's better when you MGTOW. You know why? Because you can go home and get a good night's sleep. And you ain't got to wake up to somebody looking at you fucked up. Like you did something to them. You can wake up in the morning, take you a nice hot shower. In my case, take a nice hot shower. Take my damn vitamins, eat my breakfast, and go to the gym and work out for 2 damn hours. Without anybody telling me where you at, what time you getting back, what you doing. No. I can have peace and quiet in my home. That's lovely. But I'll tell you this. I'm gonna end this video on this. Men, don't get caught up out here with these women because I'm gonna tell you something. They don't mean you no good. Make sure everything you do is your way and the way you want to do it. And the moral of the story for my sister is, if she keep going the way her mother is going, and like I told her, she's going to be that 54-year-old woman with however many kids she decided to have. And she will be that old woman that her mother is today. Corona Bandit out.